Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here of the Hidden Quantum Champions. Today's episode is for you if you are one of these three target audiences. If you are a strategist that is looking into building a strategy for quantum technology within your company, if you are trying to make a decision to build a roadmap for quantum technologies, if you are an investor that is looking to invest into quantum technology companies, or if you're a policymaker that is trying to make effective policies for quantum technology. Today's video is the right one for you because we are looking into GQI, which is the Global Quantum Intelligence. But before we do so, two little things that I would like to bring to your attention. First of all, as always, make sure to stay hydrated, so get yourself something to drink while we are watching this little video. And the second one is a little self-advertisement. So as you know, we are producing this Hidden Quantum Champion series, and there are also already over 100 videos of basically me looking at companies from the quantum technology space. And we are going to condense all of this knowledge, all of this understanding of the market, of this analysis of the companies into a product, into an educational experience. And we will talk more about that on our social media channels. So on the School of Quantum, on LinkedIn, on my personal LinkedIn account, but you can also go visit polaris.one, where you find the School of Quantum, and all the information will of course also be published on that website. So if you are interested and if you're part of exactly these types of audiences, then it might be interesting for you to also check out and follow along for that. But also if you like the Hidden Quantum Champions, it might be an interesting product for you. With this little advertisement block being done, let's now jump into what GQI has to tell us. So let's go right into their website, and here we are on the GQI website. It says don't gamble, no. And it says discover, decide, execute, transforming businesses with strategy and precision. At Global Quantum Intelligence, we drive change with deep expertise in growth strategy, leadership, transformation, and market expansion. And then we see this little nucleus, this little atom here at the side as a symbol for quantum. Explore more as a call to action. So what we do is driving growth through strategy, leadership, and expansion. Our mission, they say, is empowering businesses with transformative strategies. And then there's also a link to social media here. Trusted by visionaries, built for the bold, the company we keep. Transforming explicitity into competitive advantage. And then there's some access intelligence call to action here. There's also one up here with the intelligence portal. And that's also the next thing that we are seeing here. So the GQI intelligence portal. It says empowering strategy with quantum intelligence. The GQI platform is your command center for navigating the quantum landscape, built for decision makers. It blends curated data, dynamic analytics, and expert insights into a single interface. Real-time data and market trackers, customizable dashboards and analytics, expert-driven reports, and advisory access. And then we see here this dashboard. It includes various different numbers like statistics, and also some global, like a map here, some local information, and there are also probably other views up here. At least that's what I would say if I look at it from this single picture. There's also a mention down here about their clients, so customers that are already working with them. You see AWS, Photonic as kind of known labels, and also others down here. Then it says quantum computing report, your roadmap to the quantum advantage. A quantum computing report is the definitive resource for tracking the global quantum ecosystem. We provide hypercurrent market analysis, breaking news, and technical benchmarks that bridge the gap between complex deep tech innovation and strategic business intelligence. QCR empowers investors, vendors, and end users to navigate the shift toward utility-scale quantum computing with confidence. QCR delivers the data-driven insights necessary to lead in the quantum era. And then there's the call to action to explore more. You see up here the news section with various different news, for example, about IBM and IonQ. And there are also quantum podcasts linked down here, where you see that there are like people talking about probably things related to the roadmap of quantum advantage. And there are also partners linked down here, like One Quantum and Quick, the quantum consortium. And if you want to learn more about those, please also check out the Hidden Quantum Champions playlist, because some of them have already been featured in this series. So how to benefit, who benefits from that? So who now the target audience from their intelligence? Our market expertise in quantum and AI-powered intelligence is designed to help businesses, investors, and innovators make data-driven decisions with confidence. We transform raw data into strategic insights that drive growth, efficiency, and competitive advantage. And we've already seen it in the intro. So innovators are part of their target audience. So refine your strategic roadmaps and secure funding. End users, of course, so deep insights into applications and use cases. So the people that will use the quantum technologies, use cases, right? Industrial application, financial application, whatever you can think about. Investors, so capitalists, gain access to reliable deal flow and due diligence. And then, of course, governments with policymakers assess risks and maximize technological returns. Solve your biggest business challenges with next-gen technology. So discover real-time clarity, see it in action. And then there's a call to action to schedule a demo with them. We don't just strategize, we create impact. So success isn't automatically organized. At Global Quantum Intelligence, we blend strategy, foresight with unparalleled expertise to help businesses not only adapt but lead. Our approach is rooted in deep understanding and a relentless drive to turn challenges into opportunities. Whether you are navigating disruptive tech or seeking to outpace the market, we deliver tailored insights that drive real results. We don't follow trends, we define them. Our team consists of industry leaders and quantum pioneers, brings decades of experience, shaped some of the most successful organizations globally. And then there's more information about their approach. Media partners mentioned here as well. And then there's a report down here. So Quantum Tech Outlook Series 2026. The Quantum Revolution is here, and the Quantum Tech Outlook Series 2026 is our ultimate guide to navigate it. The Essential Series explores groundbreaking advancements, emerging trends, and real-world applications that will refine industries. Cutting-edge research and insights, industry disruptions and market predictions, expert perspectives from quantum pioneers. And then finally, there's a way to get in touch with them via their email address and a way to subscribe to the newsletter down here. Now, there's some more information up here, and we first go into the GQI intelligence, which I think is the portal. Then there's also the GQI factory, and finally, of course, we also want to know who are the people behind the company and what are the expertises. So as per usual, finally, we will also dive into the who we are section. So intelligence that drives the platform. So transforming the impossible from emerging technologies to global market shifts. Our intelligence turns complexity into clarity, where quantum precision meets strategic foresight. QCI intelligence isn't just data, it's your competitive edge. Our platform delivers real-time insights, curated analysis, and predictive foresight that empowers founders, investors, and institutions to make confident, high-stakes decisions. Whether you're launching a startup, navigating complex markets, or deploying capital into emerging tech, our intelligence helps you move faster, think deeper, and lead smarter. Explore more. Call to action here to learn about the platform, I guess. Okay, behind every insight, a strategic engine. the GQI platform, and that's the same one that we saw before, right, is your command center for navigating the quantum landscape, built for decision makers. It plans curated data. I think we've seen that part before. What sets GQI intelligence apart? So it's not just data, it's a decision-making advantage. So live foresight, so real-time strategic signals, stay ahead of disruption with continuous updated market, tech, and geopolitical insights. 150 plus curated insights, so actionable intelligence from quant to AI and beyond. Our research library transforms deep tech into decision-ready analysis, and then executive-ready clarity, a platform built for leaders, clear, concise intelligence designed for bold actions, big bets, and innovation war rooms. And then again, a way to get in touch here. Then there's also the GQI factory, so where insights become real impact. The GQI factory, our approach is engineered for outcomes, not outputs. Every phase of the factory is built to de-risk decisions, sharpen positioning, and accelerate growth. So factory stats, 1 million plus data points, 5,000 plus articles, 50,000 plus assets, and 9 languages. Behind every outcome, a proven method. So the GQI factory isn't theory, it's process built from real-world engagements and refined through years of strategic advisory. Each stage is designed to eliminate guesswork, unlock your unique edge, and guide your organizations from insight to action faster, smarter, and more sustainable. See how raw intelligence flows through the GQI factory to become strategic output, automated, structured, and ready to deploy inside the engine. Our factory processes data across the entire quantum stack, from hardware primitives to full-scale supply chains. And I mean, also here, certain parallel to the hidden quantum champions, right? It goes all the way from the supply chain, so the companies that are making the components, all the way up to the full solution, right? To the full-scale solution. Data processing, we uncover, enrich, classify, and categorize public, private, and confidential data in quantum tech. And then we see here for use cases, ecosystems, and so on. How does it work inside the GQI factory? From source to strategy, every step of our intelligence workflow is engineered for precision and scalability. What you're seeing is a full lifecycle human and AI collaboration, data transformation, expert input, and final deployment to our live intelligence platform. So this is describing the methodology, the technology stack, and then also the methodology behind what you can see, one, of course, in the platform, but then I guess also in the reports that are kind of derived from the data from the platform, as probably something like a snapshot or an accumulation of data over a whole year, leading into a forecast and whatnot. At least that's how I would kind of communicate it in that sense. So here we see there are different pillars. So there's like a web scraper that is pulling information from the websites of the different companies. So you see source setups, source schedule, monitoring. There's a AI pre-process, so translation, deduplication, so basically taking information that is available from multiple sources and removing the copies of it, extraction, so extracting the information from all the fluff that might be around it, and then also tagging so that it's later on nicely categorized and can easily be searched and also used. For example, for market studies, you might want to know from all of the companies their roadmap, and then you would put a tag roadmap in the article that has the roadmap on it. So if you're looking for the specific tag, you get from all the companies all the roadmaps. Then there's data team here, so edit tags, edit metadata, correct content, and then upload. Then there's categorization and classification, so the GQI taxonomy, I guess that is something that is a bit proprietary. quantum app, and then the ecosystem context. And on top of that, we see here there sits the human intelligence and then the workflow management, list-based review, bulk actions, and teamwork queue. Then the QCI, the GQI warehouse. So that's where all the data sits, right? So you have a raw data database, raw DB, unevaluated IP, structured docs, and then the master database where the GQI IP sits in the structured docs, the taxonomy, and metadata. Then you see here the GQI intelligence portal. This is then kind of the engine that sits behind the platform, I would assume. Here it says live database from the GQI live. So front-end configuration, instance config, playbook config, window config. And then on the other side, a portal instance, trackers, explorers, playbook, verification, and reports. And below that you have the structured docs and the taxonomy sitting there, as well as the GQI AI, which enhances an L search, custom alerts, custom summarization, and the knowledge graphs as well. Now, it's not just a process, it's a precision-built engine for transformation. What powers the factory? Here we see the three main components inside built into the method, so intelligence-led design, then without the guesswork, so outcome-driven execution, and then strategic clarity at every stage, phase-based precision. And then finally, again, a call to action to explore the service. Now, with that, we are almost at the end, but before we come to the end, let's also quickly check out who are the people behind, what is how is the company identifying itself, right? So here, our legacy, your future, charting the course from visionary roots to quantum leadership. At Global Quantum Intelligence, we redefine what it means to lead in a rapidly evolving world, from pioneering strategy to shaping tomorrow's tech. Identity, our story, the journey that shaped who we are today. So the roots of a legacy of innovation. Global Quantum Intelligence was born from a simple yet radical idea. Strategy should be as innovative as the technologies shaping our world. Founded by industry visionaries, GQI became the go-to partner for those determined to lead. Our journey began at the intersection of business transformation and quantum innovation. Today, we advise global leaders and unlock market-defining insights with a methodology designed for exponential impact. Built on vision driven by intelligence, destined to lead, and then visionaries, strategists, builders of the future. So at GQI, our team is more than a group of seasoned professionals. They are the architects of transformation at scale. Each member brings decades of experience across industries with a track record of driving innovation, with deep roots in strategy, leadership, and frontier technologies. Our team operates at the intersection of vision and execution, possessing the rare ability to anticipate shifts and design forward-looking solutions. Our legacy of innovation, who we empower. Our impact is defined by the people and organizations we serve, from emerging ventures to enterprise leaders. Our work supports those bold enough to transform what's next, and that's the people that we've seen before. And here is now the whole team of people. You can also kind of subsection it into economic experts, advisory board, quantum, and then the tech people. And we see there's a huge variety of people from probably different ages. We see men and women as well. And yeah, as it says up here, they have different backgrounds. So you see there like people with a more economic insight, an advisory board, but there are also people that have a quantum background and a technology background. So, and then for the quantum background, I don't know if it says something here, like aligning quantum capabilities with enterprise requirements, editor of Quantum Computing Report, and market strategist. So various people with various roles within this organization. Team stats, so expert advisors 25 plus, leadership experience 20 plus, and industry served 10 plus. So you see various different backgrounds, already quite a big team of people with expertise. So might be worth checking out if you are one of these 4 groups here. Now with that, I would like to close again on today's video. I advise you to check out the other videos in the Hidden Quantum Champions playlist on our YouTube channel if you haven't seen them yet. And of course, as always, stay hydrated and see you in the next one. Bye bye.